Okay guys, so I accidentally came a little too early. The parking lot is empty, so that means nobody's in the office right now, so I can't get in because I don't have like a punch code or anything. So I'm just chilling here for right now. I have a lot to do this morning. Today is the start of my class, my actual teaching day. I'm super excited, a little nervous because it's a hot mess in there. I'm gonna go in and see if I can have somebody help me quick so I can get everything done really easily. We'll see how that goes. I'm not sure if that's doable, but I'm gonna see. I'm pretty sure it can be doable. It's just depends on when it's gonna happen. My throat kind of hurts. I might just chill out here, eat some mango until somebody else comes. I don't want to try to go up there and lug my stuff out and then be in the cold and that. So I'm gonna kind of chill here for a couple more minutes, 10 more minutes. It gives me time to like slow down and eat and take a break before I go inside and be overwhelmed again and feel like I have 100 things to do, like my order forms and stuff like that. So I'm gonna try to do that. I have a lot to do in such little time, but I'm really excited to be the teacher for the day and to really get to talk to the kids and help them learn. They haven't learned all year, so they're very excited. For the most part, a lot of them are really excited. I'm excited. I can't talk very well probably because like I said, my voice is really fatigued. And so if they're not going to, I hope they understand that. If they can't hear me, just quiet down. But yeah, so I'm excited. I'm gonna eat some mangoes. Today it's gonna be kind of simple. I'll kind of do a in between a day of life of a teacher and my last part of classroom setup. I might just kind of move everything and wait till the end of the day to do that so you guys can actually see the process of me setting up. Because yesterday I was not able to do that really because people were in and out of my room. It was during school hours when students are still in, so that's kind of how it is. But so far I like it, and so far it's functioning for me for right now. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. I don't know when later, but sometime in my classroom. Bye. Hi guys. So I'm in my classroom right now. I'm eating pizza for lunch. Morning with middle school turned out interesting. I had worksheets. Of course, middle schoolers, they like to be sassy, and they're like, that's not art. Those are worksheets. And I'm like, not today, guys. Not today. I can't teach you guys without knowing some fundamentals going down, yada yada. But I'm at my lunch break / prep time, so I'm just eating. I'm taking my hour to relax. I set up a lot. Like, it's crazy how much was set up. So right now everything's kind of going really smooth, which makes me happy. This morning everybody has been a little bit puzzled. They're kind of more like, I don't want to do this stuff. And next week is going to be more, like sit down time. Like, hey, this is what we're doing. We're actually drawing. We're actually painting. We're actually working, which is going to be nicer, I think, for them. I think they're going to take time to appreciate it. Hopefully, I don't know. I'm just doing what I can right now. Yeah, so I got all the supplies off the tables. I'll show you guys. Oops, sorry. So that's my table. It's cleaned. I'm kind of utilizing this. I got this desk moved in place. I'm gonna kind of scoot that more back there, kind of like shift it, but the supplies for them to get to are here. That's just a paper, and this easel comes to the desk right behind me, but I put it there because the desk is covered so they can't use it. My drawings up. My pencils are up, so it's splitting middle school and high school, which is going to be easy for me. Middle school classes is kind of integrated, so it kind of gives me a generalized idea. Same with my painting. All the stuff is going to go, or I need to find out whose it is, because if not, I have to put it somewhere else. I might add some of these like good ones probably up there. I'm not sure yet. I have worksheets to hang up for March that needs to get done, so I have that. My painting cart, my drawing cart, I have a painting cart, and I have my rainbow carts is going to go behind my desk. My sink over there, I need to kind of go through things. I need to organize this mess. Those two furniture pieces are going together, so that's why they're there. Trash can, all my stuff is kind of scattered up here, but it's okay. This is my mini painting cart for right now. It's got some brushes and things, and I have things set up, but that's my desk. It's nice and big, and yeah, so I have so much space. It's been a lot of work. I love that Pikachu painting up there. I'm gonna keep it there. It's mine now because nobody's claiming it, so I'm in love. It's been busy. I've got things done, and I'm just chilling. I'm relaxing. Yes, last night I was dead tired, so I didn't do anything. So during my prep, I'm just gonna kind of go over orders and hurry up and get that down there real quick after my lunch, so that they can input the orders really easily and fast. So yeah, I will let you go. It's crazy, but it's going quickly and nicely, so I'm very grateful and thankful for all of that. I shall see you guys in a little bit. Bye. Hi guys, so it's me. I kind of wanted to do, I kind of wanted to do a recap of technically my first day teaching, as well as classroom update. It was definitely a roller coaster of events. I will say that for sure. Because, like, I don't know if I mentioned this previously. Oops, my posters. But my students were just kind of all over the place. They didn't like how it was set up because I couldn't sit in groups with their friends. They wanted to kind of complain because we did worksheets. So it's just like kind of like a whole thing. Actually, I'll show you some of the worksheets that we did. So I'm gonna kind of move it to one where you can kind of look through a good one that doesn't have a last name. There we go. So I had them do this All About Me worksheet from Teachers Pay Teachers. It was free. I believe it was free. I might have actually paid something for this one. I don't remember. But it's from Zippity Doodah Designs. I loved it. I kind of wanted to get a generalized idea of who some of these students were, which these aren't clearly all of them, but there's a lot. I also got this one from Teachers Pay Teachers. We did for all my classes. I decided to just work on a color theory worksheet just to get a generalized idea. So I have two. This one doesn't have a name. So this one is from, this is education.com. So basically they had a color wheel. They answered questions after we went over how to use the color wheel, what the color wheel is. It also gives them a list of different art terms and why these are called things, well, more specifically for secondary, and the tertiary colors. And then I had them recreate the color wheel by using just the 3 primary colors from colored pencils. So they grabbed a red colored pencil, they grabbed a blue one, and a yellow one, and they had to recreate this color wheel to the best of their abilities. The second worksheet, we went over new terms that a lot of kids didn't know. which I created this worksheet with the help of my boyfriend, and I referenced it off of something on Pinterest, but we figured out what warm and cool colors are. We have our complementary colors. We learned how to find complementary colors, and of course we have secondary and primary, and then we figured out monochromatic and things like that. So those are my worksheets for that specific day. I still have to go through another round of it tomorrow, and then our first lesson plan is going to be something different. Not sure yet, because I teach different ranges. What I teach is middle school. We call the middle schoolers junior artist, which they learn how to utilize different art mediums and fun things like that. So that's kind of more of a mixture. We learn a little bit of everything, get a little taste of what they want to figure out, what they want to do, if they want to take art the next year. And then high school, right now all I have is painting with expressions and drawing. So I'm trying to do lesson plans for that. It's kind of been a little bit like like just so many things happened. I had a teacher come in because a student couldn't find her painting, and she freaked out, thought I threw it away. I didn't throw it away. Like a whole big mess of things. And then, you know, I had students who were complaining because they didn't want to do worksheets, and like any student doesn't want to do worksheets, but I can't teach them without sitting down and going over basics and starting to get them into a new flow, especially when it's pretty close to the end of the year. We're not at spring break yet, but it's close enough for them to not want to do anything. And this is kind of the time of year they're like, oh, we just want to do what we want. So they're confused a little bit. They're used to a free range. I can do what I want in this class, and it's so great because I don't have to follow rules, and I don't have to keep my things clean. Somebody's gonna do it for me, and I'm not like that. I'm very structured. I like things a very, very particular way, and if I don't have it that way, I will make sure it gets that way. So it's been a really, really it was a really rough start. From what I've observed, I do like my Tuesdays and Thursdays classes. They're definitely more open to all these things. They definitely want to learn way more than my Wednesdays and Friday classes. Wednesdays and Fridays, the kids are more quiet, more shy. They don't want to talk. They just want you to leave them alone, which is not me. So it's a little bit harder to get them out of their shells and to talk to them and be like, how was your day, guys? Nobody wants to answer. Alright, this is gonna be a one-sided conversation. And you know, my Tuesdays and Thursdays, they're more like, no, we want to learn, and they talk and they ask questions. Even if it's sometimes gonna be a little more personal, I'd rather have them communicating than saying nothing and having me sit there and quiet, and it's awkward, more awkward than normal. But even though it seemed like it was definitely a rough start and there was a lot of things to talk about and a lot of crazy things happening where it was a little more overwhelming for me, it definitely was really great to just, excuse me, I'm tired. It was definitely just a really great time to just kind of get things done. My classroom, I actually filmed it, but for some reason at the end of the day it didn't film. It just filmed my hand for 2 seconds, and that was all I got. So when I come back on Tuesday in the morning, I'll definitely show you guys panorama, like what went down, but everything got put in a cubby, which is not going to stay there. It's not a permanent home, but for right now it needs to go somewhere. So it's in a cubby and it's open for kids to go through if they need specific supplies. So that's kind of how it's working right now, but my whole desk is set up. For the most part, it's pretty organized, everything. I left it super clean, which my brain it functions a lot better. Towards the end of the day, I was a little tired, a little loopy, but my functioning I got to sit down, I got to relax, I got to kind of talk to the kids. We got to kind of have more discussions than me just giving a lecture, which is definitely not what I want to do. I want to be able to conversate. I want to be able to hold a conversation between the whole class, which works. It's great. I find it better. The ones who do participate and do that are definitely way more comfortable with it, and it just kind of, it flowed a little bit better during those times of the period. So, and that taught me a lot of the students just aren't comfortable yet, so I have to make them a little more comfortable. But yeah, so it was definitely a crazy week. I'm going to kind of close it. It'll be a day 3, and I'm going to do a day 4 on Tuesday, just kind of finishing up. I have to kind of make more posters, which is why I have poster right there, because we have educational people coming by. They have to see the classroom. It has to be done by March, which next week. I have to have everything hung up, which is why I made sure, especially in the first week, that we really did worksheets, and really educational worksheets too, because it has to be displayed when they come to show that they're learning and they're not just kind of doing whatever. It's kind of like a little proof kind of thing that they can come in, they can view the worksheets, they can see what's going on. But yeah, so it's definitely a lot longer what I'm going to do, and there's also going to be a second one at the same time this year. And during summer, I have a whole week to kind of set up and organize how I want. That should be when I already have a lot of my things ordered from more art supplies, which I just ordered. I ordered a lot, and I don't even know if that's going to be enough, but I tried. So we're just going to try to handle it that way. But there's so much more to come. I'm definitely going to do a rundown after about how to do these worksheets, if you guys definitely want to utilize some of these. I'm thinking about putting this worksheet up on Teachers Pay Teachers. I think it would be very informative and really helpful for a lot of art teachers, but if not, it really is the most simple way to format a sheet, just circles and things, and just input it in. But I'm going to try to put it on Teachers Pay Teachers. If you want it on there, just let me know down below, and I'll figure out a way to format it to where you guys can utilize it. And definitely, I don't want anything for it. I would totally put it up for free, because we're all here to help each other out. So, but yeah, the kids did pretty good. They really did with the worksheets. They asked tons of questions. They, for the most part, a lot of them were just like, I don't know what this is, even though I described it 2 seconds ago, but it's okay. It's a learning process. We're trying to figure everything out as best as we can. So it's definitely going to be something interesting. But yeah, I will talk to you guys later. I have a lot of things to do today. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching, and we will have more videos to come. I'm trying to do a day in my life kind of thing for a while, just to kind of show you guys how crazy it can be with me trying to be in teaching and to really focus on art education and how I'm coping and trying to learn the whole schedule of everybody else's thing, because it definitely helps others who are in the same boat as me, or they're just starting and everything seems overwhelming, especially when you start in the middle of the year. I want to show you guys it's okay. Everything's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay. So I will talk to you guys later. Thank you again for watching, and see you soon. Bye.